What up, though? What up, though? What's good? What is good? Salute to everybody. Happy Monday to y'all. I'm not going to be that long today because I got to link up. My brother is in town, and we gonna go and watch the game at a bar and grill. So I'm not going to be that long today. But I had a discussion over email, and actually we jumped on a live chat, and and he sweared. He didn't have anything special with his television. Ain't like he had any type of home theater. Uh, it was a nice, good, friendly discussion over a stream yard, and like I said, he didn't have any type of home theater hookup, but he just swore that the Nvidia Shield was still reigning king. And I had to explain to him, like, listen, I think a lot of devices have caught up. Really, when you're just talking about a television and a streaming device, not anything not anything as far as on the home theater side when you got it hooked up to your audio component or your audio device. And I let him talk, and I was like, I just disagree. So I definitely want to put it out here, guys. I do want to um, have a discussion with y'all. What is up, Brandon? Calvin, what up, though? MacMan, what up, though? TG1. We got 31 people in here. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Please don't forget to do that. Pretty please, pretty please. And so with this, we're going to give it like another minute for people to tune in, jump in, and then we're going to get a conversation started. And like I posted in the chat, let me see something. I'm going to see if I can post it again. No, it won't let me. Yeah, it won't let me. It definitely won't let me. So, but I did post it. We're good to go. Everything is well. Everything is well. We're going to talk about it, though. Do you believe the Nvidia Shield is still the king? And again, here it is right here. And this is the Shield. This is the specs, right? This is the specs of this device. Shield TV Pro, as you see. We're going to go over all of this. What up, though, Tim? What's good? Tell wifey I said, what's up, Kim? Tim? Sorry about that, Tim. Totally Techno Tim. What up, though? Long time. Been rocking with your boy. TG1, what up, though, Huff? And so, again, this is the big battle with this. The Nvidia Shield is definitely a game changer device. It is awesome. It is very, very nice. Very, very powerful when it comes to streaming. But at the end of the day, is it still king in 2024? With this, not for anyone that doesn't have home theater. All right, I'm talking to y'all. I know what the Nvidia Shield does to people with home theaters, but we just talking about a regular old streamer. Nothing special about it. Is it still king in 2024? For people who may not know, some of y'all may not have this device as of yet, or maybe you just never tested it. You have saw people actually use it. It does have the Tegra X1 processor, which is very, very powerful. It comes with 3 gigs of RAM. Also, the video features 4K Dolby Vision, as you see on the screen right here, up to 4K HDR playback at 60 frames per second. And so, 4K equals H.265 or HEVC. All right. 4K playback at 60 frames per second, VP8, VP9, H.264, MPEG 1 and 2, up to 1080p, playback at 60 frames per second. You got the H.263, MJIC, MPEG, WMV9, VC, and all a host of other formats that it will read. It does have Dolby Atmos, with the Dolby Audio, Dolby Digital, Dolby Digital Plus. All right, DTS X surround sound pass through over HDMI, high resolution audio playback, high resolution audio up sample, audio support. It does pretty much everything. Digital Plus, Dolby Atmos, Dolby True, and a lot of people love this right here. Dolby True HD pass through, DTS S pass through, and DTS HD pass through. And so it definitely very, very nice. It comes with 16 gigs, but if you got an external drive, a flash drive, you can extend that, that 16 gigs. So it is expandable. Wireless 2.4 and 5G, Bluetooth 5.0, which is cool. Gigabyte, gigabyte, gigabit Ethernet, HDMI 2.0 with HDCP 2.2 and CEC support, two USB 3.0s, Type A. All right, so it gives you everything you need. It definitely works with Google Assistant. It works with Alexa, as long as you set it up correctly. It is hands free. You can, built in voice control, hands free, voice control, Google Home, all of that, right? Remote control, got the mic on there, backlit, remote control, three-way programmable remote, Bluetooth, all of that fun stuff, right? Everything, the GeoForce Now, Google Play, which is Google Play is limited. So just remember that. It's really the same as Google TV. And, it's pretty nice. But in 2024, is it the real deal? That's my question I want to throw out there to y'all. Is it the reigning king? Is it still king for the average streamer in 2024? Before I get my take on it, I want to hear from y'all. Honestly, I want to hear from y'all. And that way we can definitely have this conversation. Now, if you want to call into the show, the number is scrolling at the bottom. I do want to hear some of y'all experience. Now, we're going to keep it down to like 2 minutes, because it's probably going to be other people that actually chime in. I want to know, what device are you using? First of all, do you think the Nvidia Shield is still the king? Do you feel like other devices have caught up to it? You know, do you did you pack your Nvidia Shield up? Because it's been doing the same thing since 2015. And so across the bottom of this feed, you see a number 313-351-3990. I would love to hear from you. Love, love, love to hear from you. All right. And also I will be looking at y'all chats. And so what is up to everybody? What is up? Mick say what up, Dale, in chat. He says Nvidia Shield, Nvidia Steel King. That's from Mix. All right. And I got my opinions on it. I got my opinions. Lou said Doom plays all codecs now. That's what's up. Ed says what? I have two shields still going strong. Huff says, yes, absolutely. Hands down the king. Okay. Till I say what up? What's up, Tim? What up though, Tim? Yep, what up, Dell? Hope all is well. Tell Lisa I say, hey, big salute. Thank you, thank you. What up though, Sean? So you got the number going across the screen. Victor says, "Yo, Dale, I have had my Nvidia Shield for a couple of years now, and it is still king." Okay. Huff says, "Yo, it got AI upscaling too. It does have AI upscaling as well." Uh, Jerry says, "Yo, I have the 2015 still running strong. That's what's up. That is what's up." Jerry say all about what you can afford. And again, I would love to hear a couple of y'all on these chats. Really, for some of y'all who say these, it is king. Hopefully, I got everything up. I don't know if somebody trying to call or not, but I will check and see. All right, I think I'm pretty good on it. I don't know if the number working today or not. I didn't check. Matter of fact, where is my phone at? Just in case I got something off. All right, so let me see. Let me test it out right quick because it might be off. It might be off. Oh no, we good. We are good. We are good. So it is still on. What else we got? Gun saying if you want something to last and pretty much stable for the most part, this official Android device. So sky is the limit with the Shield, but paying though. All right. What up, though, Danny? WQ, G Torres. But here's the question though: is it still king? And again, I want y'all to call in. Keep it short. Tell me the name of your device. Tell me why you think it's still king. Let me know what you use it for. Do you use it for gaming? Do you use it for home theater activities? Or do you just use it for every day? You know. And again, this was the discussion that we were having. All right. I think I know who this is calling me. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit this right quick. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear. Y'all can hear us, the caller calling in. Cause I definitely didn't test it out. What up, though? Superdell on the horn. Who is this?
Yo, what up, bro?
What up, though?
It's up, bro. What's going on, man?
I can't call it.
Hello, chat.
Before you go in, can y'all hear the caller? Cause I did not test it out. And so I just went on and just added it up. Can y'all hear him? I hope I hit all the bells and whistles. Who is this?
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. All right. Can y'all hear him? Let me know. Give me a one yes or something like that. Cause all right. Thank you, Miss Gail. She said yes, can hear. Who is this, Huff?
Yeah.
What up, though,
What's up,
Huff?
Dale?
What's good?
Nothing, man. Watching my favorite tuber, chilling here doing some work.
Yeah, man. I came home. I rushed home just to have this conversation because I did have I had a consultation, and then we got to talking about the Nvidia Shield and 843. I'm gonna come to you in just a second. And so as he was talking, I listened, and I was like, but there are other devices that do the same thing for what he was using it for. So I want to hear your take, man. Let me know the device, your everyday device you're using. Are you still using the Shield? And is it still?
Yes. Okay. Yes, I'm using that and like several other devices. And it's such a broad question when you ask about whether it's the best or not. If you compare it to Android boxes, which I always consider the Nvidia Shield really a game console first that happens to be able to stream. So if you compared it to a gaming console, absolutely not. It's not the best. But since it is a streaming device, and if you would compare it to other Android devices, absolutely it's the best in comparison. When you do a fair comparison, if it's doing another streaming device. And I think that anyone who owns a Shield will probably would say that. So most of the people say that most likely they own the Shield. And if they didn't, if you explained other devices could do the same thing, and then you gave them the price point, you probably choose the latter of the two. But if it comes down to specs and just the best, not in popularity or anything like that, I would say it's the best.
You would say it's the best. So y'all hear from Huff. I'm gonna give you my take at the end because I just want really when it comes to people, Huff, when people are just coming on into the cord cutting, you know, we got so many devices compared to 2016 and 2018. We just have a lot of
True.
devices now that people don't know. And now the newest device, the On 4K Pro, people like, should I get an Apple? Should I get an Nvidia Shield? Can I get an On 4K? Should I get a Formula device? Should I get a Zadu? And so it's so many devices now. And again, on our platform, we talk about everything compared to someone who just talking about a Fire Stick or someone that's just talking about the do devices. Even though my guy Jeff over at on his channel, the streaming machine, shoot, 90%, 95% of his content is what? Formula devices. And so we just have so many people and there's so many devices out here. So sometimes, you know, we just like to update everyone because, you know, the Nvidia Shield, in many opinion, in many people's eyes, are, you know, the king. It is raining. Nothing is messing with it. Let me get your final word on that.
And I'm talking. Well, I'm really talking from a enthusiast point of view, since I know which each of the boxes do. So I can speak what I refer to as civilian. We are all like colleagues and we're avid users. And so we would buy specs and what it does, and we would know it is the best. But if you ask me as a civilian, I really couldn't make that decision because it'd be so many choices. And so then it would come to personal choice. But if they ask me what would be the absolutely device I could have for streaming all my codecs, and that's visual and your audio codecs, because I have this, I have that, I would absolutely have to say the Shield because the other devices wouldn't be capable of it. So then again, that gives it the points. And then the AI upscaling, and like I have a 2015 Shield, and I don't think any of the Android devices today can beat it on specs or anything. Maybe popularity because they're new. The Shield did come out 2015, but none of the devices can even excuse me, compare to the 2015 that I had.
Okay. All right. Well, y'all heard it from Huff. If y'all don't know about Huff, that's because you don't go on to the DST Facebook group or the Streaming Outside the Lines Facebook group. And Huff dropped many gems on there. And some of y'all, Huff does have a YouTube channel that he just started doing videos, in which I watched one of your videos today. I think I watched it while I was at work. The file managers, and so I
I'm just playing with the YouTube thing. Don't take me serious on YouTube. Man. I'm just playing.
No.
For real.
Listen. I'm all about transparency. I'm all about, you know, feeding the people, because I don't want everybody. If you listen to me, you're gonna have 100 devices literally in your home, and you're gonna have a lot of gadgets that you probably don't need in your home. Huff does the same thing I do. Sobro does the same thing I do. LJ has a lot of devices in his home. Biggs have a lot of devices in his home. It's a lot of us got a lot of devices that we probably don't even need in our home, but we just love it. So definitely, if you want to get in touch with Huff, definitely you'll see him every day, pretty much every day, inside the DST group and the Streaming Outside the Lines group. So definitely check him out. The guy is
Hey, Dale.
huh?
Thank you, sir. Before I go, for my number 2 that you gave me, if I can't give my number 2, if I do want to use Shield,
You say that again?
I can't hear. I say my number 2. If I can name my number 2 besides the Shield,
Oh
my
yeah,
go-to
absolutely.
is
Go ahead.
is
Go ahead.
the when you told me about the Formula GTV.
Uh-huh.
I like it. The Android operating system, and then it has the Android 10 on it. So it's hardly any AdSense on there. So that would be my number 2. But
Okay.
great question, Dale. It's just a matter of opinion, and I love to hear other people's take on it, because there is no wrong answer, and it's basically a preference. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking as a enthusiast, but like I said, as a civilian, I was like, oh man, give me that on box for 20, give me one for 50. So it's like two sides of the coin.
Absolutely, absolutely. So all right, well, Huff, we got 843 and we got a 714 that's waiting on us. So hey, I appreciate it, man.
Thank you, my
Thank you
friend.
for calling in, and we'll be talking, Huff.
All right, appreciate you back, Dale. Thanks.
All right, thanks. All right, guys, you heard it right there from Huff. Huff said, listen, because of the specs, because of everything that the Nvidia Shield does, you know, it's still king, you know, and a lot of people feel that way. I'm not going to lie. We're going to get into this call right here, 843, because I'm not going to be long today, but it was a nice conversation. It was good that it was a good conversation. So let me get this caller in right now. 843, state your name.
Hey, Dale, it's Brian.
Hey, what's up, Brian? How you doing?
And I'd like to, good, bud. I'd like to kind of repeat what Huff just said. A big part of our streaming, and especially when it comes to movies, is sound.
Okay.
And the Nvidia Shield by far has the biggest platform of codecs for anybody that has any desire to have good home audio.
Absolutely.
Quite frankly, I believe home audio brings the movie alive.
Yep.
And without it, you're watching half the actual the film that they made.
All right. Now, if you heard,
I've used the Shield since
hey Brian, before you go forward, if you heard me in the beginning, he didn't have no audio. He was watching audio out of his television. What would you say?
he's missing out.
Yeah, because I
Go to Walmart and buy yourself a cheap home audio system, and you'll have a different experience. I can assure you.
okay. All right, now keep going, because I know I cut you off for a minute. If y'all see me putting my hand up, because my AI camera is acting up, so I'm trying to get it to, because it pick up hand gestures. But go ahead, Brian.
I've been using the Shield since 2015 myself. I've got the Pro, and yet to have any issues with it. And I can't think of another company that has supported a device for 9 years after it's released like Nvidia has.
Mm-hmm.
That alone is another reason to buy the Shield. But it's a mother load of capabilities that no other product really offers. And in typical Nvidia fashion, they've over-designed it, over-engineered it, and overbuilt it for what it's actually intended for, which is, quite frankly, what I would prefer to have as a consumer.
Yeah. Well, you can't go wrong with the Nvidia Shield. It is a nice device, you know. But as you know, Brian, do you believe the popularity of that device is, you know, declining with all of these other devices that are coming out?
It's definitely the device that we used to brag about, simply because of competition. And unfortunately, when a company makes a fabulous product, it don't take long for people to make a competitive product that's not quite as well built or well designed, but at a price point that's far below, that detracts from their marketplace. And you know, if you're willing to pay the $250 or whatever they go for now, you'll never have a problem. But if you're wanting to spend $50, you'll never have a problem with it. You're just going to be missing out on some of the features that you have with the higher end product.
Now, do you think the Nvidia Shield is a perfect device?
No, actually, there is one flaw in my opinion.
Okay.
It has a Play Store as far as apps are concerned that's limited.
Very.
I'm not exactly sure why they limit it to be the complete Play Store, but it is limited.
Yeah.
And that does cut down on the number of apps that you can actually find on the Play Store. And in my situation, I've not had the Play Store active on my device for a number of years because it will literally cause certain apps not to work.
Okay.
If it is active.
Okay. Well, the thing about the Nvidia Shield, this is what I loved about the Nvidia Shield. Like when it was super, super hot, that you can get like other market stores, you know, like what's the one? You know what I'm talking about, Brian? Aptoid TV.
App Link.
Yep. You can get and you know, Aptoid got everything on there. Aptoid is basically the Google Play Store with a little bit bang to it, because you can't get everything on the Google Play Store, but Aptoid, you can get some third-party applications from that app store.
Exactly.
You know, that if you do have the Nvidia Shield, and some of y'all actually do, and I think Brian will agree, some of y'all can just install that app store onto your device, Aptoid. Google it. You can Google it, Aptoid, and you can get a lot of those applications that doesn't come on the Nvidia Shield, because the Nvidia Shield and Google TV devices are limited with the App Store. Like an Android phone, you can pretty much get any app, you know, legit app that's out there, or what they consider legit, onto your device. Well, when you get the Shield and Google TV, it's very limited. So you need like a Aptoid, or I think what's another one on there? I don't forget the other store. I don't know if what is that, QuickTime or something like that. Some people be using that.
There's a ton of them out there.
It's so many of them out there, app stores. But just make sure you get one that's legit. Like Aptoid, we know. I've been using Aptoid for a minute.
The one bit of caution I would say is you may want to turn off your Play Store because it will prevent you from watching or using other apps that are not in their library. And until you turn that off, it will allow you to play that app for a short period of time, and then it will magically disappear. So anybody that's considering the Shield or has a Shield with problems, you need to turn the Play Store off.
Yeah, he's talking about the play protection, guys. So it will. There are a couple of applications that's just got released. I want to say within the last 4 or 5 months or something like that. That Play Protect actually will make it disappear. It won't even show up on your. It won't even allow you to put it right. Or on some devices, it will allow you to put it in the row. But then when you go to bed and you go wake up in the morning, if you don't turn off that Play Protect, it will disappear. And you will come back and be like, hey, yeah, what the heck? Where is it at? You know, so that's what he's talking about right there. And Brian, I don't know if you heard it, but even when you turn off Play Protect, I'm hearing it'll last a little bit longer, but eventually it still disappear.
I personally never had that problem with anything I'm running, so
yeah,
it very well could be though.
Yep.
That they actually wanted to protect you from using apps that are valuable to us. We don't need the police force, unfortunately.
Okay. Now, what would be your second, or you just a Nvidia Shield? That's it. What would be your second device if you?
Quite frankly, the Fire Stick is so easily learned and adopted by so many people. It's hard not to say it's a second device.
Okay.
People just are able to use it so much easier, and depending on who your clientele is or who you're trying to help, it seems to be easier to use the stick more so than any other device, in my opinion. So I gravitate towards that device. So I'm trying to help somebody who's maybe not have the same technical knowledge that some folks do.
Yes, I agree. I agree. Well, man, thank you, man, for calling in, chiming in, man. I love, Brian. I don't know if you, how long you been watching me, Brian?
Oh, it's been 9 years at least.
Okay. I just love to hear other people's opinion. Whether we agree or not, it's just good to hear other people's opinion to say, hey, this is what I'm rocking with. This is what, you know, I think people should go towards. And you really you brought up a great point when you say, listen, guys, if you got a TV, I don't care what you need to do, get some type of sound system and let that Nvidia Shield show you what you've been missing. You know, and because it does make a big difference. So, hey man, I appreciate you calling. Is this Duchesne?
Thanks, Dale.
Is you this Duchesne?
Yeah, you're not.
Oh man, I thought you was
Yep.
another Brian, man. You a veteran. So man, thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate you calling in, man, and I look forward to hearing your opinion in the near future.
Take care, bud.
All right, you too. All right, that's Brian. Man, I did not know that was Brian, man. Honestly, I did not know. And so, again, it's just always a beautiful, because we've been doing it. You know, we have been doing it. But one thing you hear people say, right? If you're gonna get this Shield, definitely have some type of sound system so you can get those other features. You know, you can get the true HD and things like that. You know, that's what home theater enthusiasts, that's the device that they use. They use, you know, the Nvidia Shield, they use Apple. Now you got a few of them that use other devices, but this is where it's at. So again, guys, you see the number, call in. I want everybody, you know, it's 117 people in here. First, please hit that like button. All right, because we do things totally, we have fun around here and we don't just stick to one subject. This channel is based off of streaming. We don't care if it's a good device, we're going to talk about it. So you see the number down there, 313-351-3990. I would love to hear your opinion. Ladies, you already know I love the ladies. I love the cord cutter ladies. I haven't had a lady call in a minute. And some of you ladies are smarter than some of us guys when it comes to this cord cutting. So I would love to get at least one, because y'all be sitting in the back just listening, taking notes, and y'all just as smart. I'll be seeing y'all in the chat. Y'all be chiming in and helping others out. But, you know, it's good to have, you know, ladies, because, you know, you hear us guys, oh man, we cord cutters. But, you know, it's only a selective few ladies that actually get out here. But you see the numbers scrolling. I would love to get others' opinion. Let me see. Dennis say, yo, the on 4K is very good, but the Shield is still king. Okay, that's what's up. Hey, Ray G says, mine's is still in my drawer. So Ray G is very similar to me. All right. Mine's, oh man. So yeah, Dave, I'm trying to get it. It won't catch on, man. I don't know what the heck going on. Look, I can tell you. Only thing I can do is unplug it and then plug it back in. I'm trying not to move though. I'm definitely trying not to move. All right. Let me see. I saw somebody come in and then they left out. Let me see. All right, so we good on that. And again, the Nvidia Shield is definitely a very, very powerful device, and it's great. Pretty much all the video codecs, all the audio codecs, It's very, very nice, but is it still king in 2024? That's what I want to hear. I want to hear your opinion. And the number, this is the time. Now, don't be sending me no email, hey, Dale, man, honestly, man, forget the Shield. When you have a chance to voice your opinion right here live on the Superdell-TV chat. And the number is right there. Let me get some people to call in. Let me see who else said something. AG Torres, all you got to do is put your content inside of that app. The app is called My TV Online 3. As long as you got your credentials, you'll be good to go. You'll be good to go, G Torres. Thunder say I'm Formula all day. Brandon said there's a reason the Shield is still getting sold. All right, I hear you. Yeah. Let me see. Dave says the Shield is still the standard that other Android devices are held to. The Tegra chip is still the difference. Is it though? Is it? Is it? That's what I want to know. What up, Sparty boy? What up, though? West Coast OG, what up, though? Salute. Salute. I'm trying to come down here. Y'all see the number. Somebody keep coming in. I don't know if they got bad signal or what, but somebody keep coming in. And yeah, APK time. Yeah. Even though I don't use it, it is. What's up, Miss B Love? She said, I love my Shield. That's what's up, Miss B. That is what's up. That is what's up. Let me see. Let me see. Miss B Love is chiming in. Let me see. Let me see what James say. He says, look, before you invest your money in the Nvidia Shield, make sure your network is A1, A plus. Make sure it is good to go. And make sure the audio is definitely A1. If you're going to use all features of the Shield. And again, this is what I was talking about when we were having this discussion. He said, look, I just watched the audio in my TV. And I said, what? I just gave him a look like, so you got the Nvidia Shield and you're not even using it to half of its capabilities, at least 33% of its capabilities. And he said, no, I watch my movies on a, third party. He said he watched Netflix and things like that. And I'm like, but then when this is the thing though, even though, and again, everybody can do what they want to do. My thing is this. You don't even see a lot of videos of the Nvidia Shield anymore, which is further letting people know that even though the Nvidia Shield has got the high standards, got all the qualifications, do people care about that though? As I just told you, do people care about it? Do you see more and more people going to other devices than the Nvidia Shield because there are so many other devices out here that you can use and you can get away with it. You can get away. Like my Vizio Elevate doesn't, if I'm not mistaken, doesn't get true. What is it? True. Let me go back and look. Because I want to make sure you got to be correct on here. All right. It doesn't get Dolby True HD, if I'm not mistaken. All right. It's a few audio codecs that are missing off of it, but it still sounds good. It still sounds awesome. You know, when you got home theater enthusiasts saying, listen, all right, finally it stopped. See, it picked up my hand and now I can move now. So I'm gonna try to keep my hands in my pocket. When you hearing home theater enthusiasts say, listen, it's missing this codec, it's missing this, but it's still a damn good piece of audio equipment. That's saying something. That is saying something. You know, really when you don't have the size house or the amount of room that a lot of home theater enthusiasts have. Will it be an overkill if you go out there and get you a Denon AVR and you get all your clip speakers and everything and you stand in a studio apartment? You know, would you really enjoy it? And so that's my thing with the Nvidia Shield. I think so many devices, not power-wise, there's really only one device, possibly a second one that's coming out, but they keep pushing the date back. But there's one device that will definitely give the Shield a run for its money, and that is the Apple TV 4K. You know, now again, they're saying it's missing a couple of audio codecs, but you got plenty of home theater enthusiasts that got all of that equipment, and that's their go-to box. They removed the Nvidia Shield. So again, when I get on here and I see people, and let me make sure, some people just don't care. And so does that diminish what Nvidia Shield presented to us, built up, and now is definitely on the decline because no one is talking about this device other than us cord cutters who bought it back between 2015 and 2019. Does it diminish? Because if you go on YouTube, you're not going to see any videos on it. You're going to see a couple people, maybe a couple times a week, may speak on it. But there's plenty of people that's on here right now that don't even use the Nvidia Shield. And so that's my question. Is it still king? Is it still king? We got a few more minutes. Let me go down here. I had another caller, but maybe I was taking too long. What up, though, Leslie? Fred say, let me see. Fred say, yo, my point is that if all of you want to do is be able to stream, then you don't need to buy the Lambo TV boxes. I agree. I agree with you. Fred. Absolutely. Fred say, I even got the original Amazon box and it still works great. Fred, I am currently working on my basement. I'm going to do a video. I know I got to have more than, I know I got about 50 boxes that I bought back in the day of them generic boxes that I got to get ready to toss. All right? I got to get ready to toss. What up, though, C. Oliver? He said, why don't you pick up when I call? If that's your number, LJ, then you must be calling and hanging up after 10 seconds. But if you want to call, guys, because again, I'm going to be getting off here probably within the next 10 to 15 minutes. This is your chance. This is why I get these products, right? This is why I go out and I spend the hard-earned money so I can return it to y'all. So I got a phone service. A lot of y'all email me when you can just call me on this line right here when we're live, right? And some of y'all I see in the chat, but then you'll turn around and email me because you don't want to come on the live feed. You're not going to get in, like I'm going to interrogate you or anything. Or it's personal preference, in my opinion. Yup. Definitely network TV audio streaming device. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let me see. Sparty Boy said, hey, what's a good television? Well, I got introduced to the Hisense U87, and then I took it back to get the U8K. The Hisense, now I never had a Sony. I don't know about them expensive $2,000-$3,000 televisions from Samsung. This is like my first television over $1,000. Usually I'm the budget guy. I'm gonna get a 65-inch for about $400 or $500, but I learned my lesson. But if you want something with some colors at a budget, price, you ain't trying to spend no $2,000 or $3,000, then definitely you can definitely get this Hisense, and it's going to give you, to me, it's beautiful to me. Yep, it is definitely beautiful. Beautiful. I can't even say beautiful. Yeah, Huff, they don't chime in. Yep. Yep, they don't chime in. No problem, man. Yeah, just everything, go into the My TV online. If you got your credentials, if you have your credentials, they got an M3U link that you can put in there. They got the where you can use your username and password. So go to the second option. I'm gonna just tell you that. If it's username, password, but remember you're gonna have to need your URL. So make sure you got that as well. He say Nvidia Shield made zillions of dollars. Yeah, I don't know if they made zillions. They could definitely be in the millions. I believe they definitely made some millions on it. So definitely on that. Hold up just a second, 718. Dennis say, what up, Dale? Truly for me, there's no king. It's all about personal preference, in my opinion. And salute to Dennis. I get you. I get you. But when you need that oomph, when you need that oomph, then you definitely got to have a queen, a king, not a queen, but a king, right? When you need that oomph, that it factor. So Dennis, I agree with you. Let me get a couple people. I got 718 just came up. 718, you are on the call. What's up?
Hey, Del, how are you?
What up, though? What's your name?
Sal, how you doing?
I'm good.
I've been watching you a long time, Del. You're best, man. I love you.
Hey, thanks. Hey, do me a favor. Your background, your television or your device, I hear the echo.
Yes, I shut it off.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I shut it off.
All right.
I wanted to tell you, you wouldn't believe it. I have of course I have the Shield.
Mhm.
I have other devices too, but my go-to is the Shield. But I had an issue with the Shield. I had my Plex server hooked up to it, and the weirdest thing happened. I came home and it wasn't working,
Mm-hmm.
and I just had to disconnect it and hook it. I got thank God I saved my Plex server. I hooked it back up to directly to my computer. But for some reason, the Shield, when you go into network,
Okay.
when you go into the network, the group, and enter the password, it wouldn't accept my password of the Shield because I was trying to map the drive again.
Yup.
And if for some reason, it just wouldn't accept it. So I got so frustrated. And long story short, I winded up disconnecting the hard drive and hooking it directly to my computer, and I was able to save all that. Save my server.
Yeah.
but I just can't. I don't know why that happened. I can't explain it because I've had it hooked up for years, long time, and I just couldn't figure out why. It's still the same issue. I can't log into it. So I just, like I said, but besides that, I love the Shield. Been wanting to call for a while. I listen to your show all the time. I think you give a lot of good advice and you help a lot of people, which is awesome.
Absolutely.
You know?
Have you? All right. With that, and
Yeah.
hold up, 803. I'm gonna come to you within the next couple minutes. Have you tried factory resetting your Nvidia Shield?
No, but yeah, that's something that I could consider doing. Maybe that would solve the issue.
Yeah, because
But I don't really want to go through the trouble right now.
yeah, I'm with you on that. And the thing about it, me and you had very similar. Matter of fact, me and you had the same problem because mine did the same exact thing. And I'm
Really?
gonna go a little step further. Mine used to go offline for whatever reason.
Oh wow.
Go offline where I had
Right.
disconnected and plug it back in. And it got so
Right.
frustrating that I end up putting mines on the computer and then putting mines on my router because I got the Netgear X10 router that has a Plex server built into it. And I think it's just a glitch. It's a glitch on the Shield.
Gotta be.
You and me
Right,
are
gotta
the
be.
only one. Man, they have a forum strictly talking.
Yeah, but I was just happy to save it. Yeah.
Yeah. But the good thing
Yeah.
is, at least you got your content was still intact.
Oh yeah, that's the main thing because I share my Plex server with my family, so my family always call me up. You say, the fight, could you put the fight in Plex? Or I want to watch this movie, could you put it in Plex when you got tired? Because I'm the only one in my whole family that uses it and knows how to use it. And because they don't bother, they just want to watch it, watch the movie. They don't want to bother with going out and find the movie. Put it in the Plex.
Hey, look,
but I don't mind doing it. It's all family, you know.
Right. Our family is just spoiled. I'm the same exact way. I just share it
Yeah,
with
I
my
know. I
family.
mentioned. I know you were talking about it.
And
Yeah.
so
What do you think of the McCool boxes? Yeah.
The Roku.
No, I don't bother with that crap. The McCool boxes.
Oh, me
The
cool.
KM2.
Me cool.
Yeah.
Is pretty solid. You got to make sure you get the correct Me Cool device that's Google certified. With Netflix and Amazon. Other than that, they pretty cool. Now, one of their devices I had a bad experience because on my Plex, it kept spinning and everything like that. But with all of my other devices, Plex played right through. But for some reason, and so I sent it back. I ain't never replaced that one. But even with my on 4K and then my on 4K Pro, when I play my Plex, whether it's 4K 1080, everything just worked. So I just think I had a bad device.
Okay.
But
probably. Yeah. They're not 100%. When it comes to these boxes.
Yep. So I think you'll be good with it.
You know what was weird thing that happened to me recently? The arm boxes. I love them. They're great. The new ones. I sell them a lot. They, people like them because they're easy to use. But for some reason, I had not the arm box, the TiVo, because I have somebody that likes the TiVo, and she wanted another one for her mother. And I tried to put Cinema HD app on it, and it wouldn't let me. Real-Debrid, I had an issue with it, and the Cinema HD, it wouldn't accept it. It was like telling for some reason I couldn't figure it out. I didn't know why, because that's the first time that ever happened to me.
Yeah.
And I just, I just deleted it, the cinema, and I just gave her BTV instead.
Yeah.
As an alternative. But I didn't try. I tried a number of times, and for whatever reason, it just wouldn't accept the credentials. You know how to, to pair the device?
Yeah.
And you put the number in, right? It wouldn't accept it. It just wouldn't go. It just kept buffering, like.
Yeah. Well,
I never experienced that before.
You got other apps. You got Film Plus. You know,
Yeah, they were all good ones. Yeah, I did. That's what I did. I gave her another one. But,
yeah,
you know, she's for a mother anyway. I mean,
yeah.
how else she could have really used it? But did you ever experience that with Real-Debrid
No, I never
on a
experienced.
device?
Nope, because I never experienced it because all of my family are on my Plex, so they don't like when I give them.
Oh, really? Oh, so they don't even bother.
They don't even bother that stuff. I give.
But
Yeah,
yeah, no, I know you're hard on that with the Plex, but you know, with Stream Machine is very good. I watch him too.
yeah,
He's very good.
that's my.
But I was watching an episode with you guys, and he mentioned Cody. If you with Cody with Real-Debrid, works flawless.
Oh yeah,
It works beautiful.
Cody
Everything works.
Cody got the most codecs of all devices. Hold up, 803. They got the most
Right.
codecs. It is a beautiful media player. Cody is. I mean, you can put anything in
Yeah.
there, and it will work
Right.
compared to some media players and stuff like that. So,
Right.
all right, what's
Yeah, with the Real-Debrid. Yeah. Good.
no? I was gonna say, what's your next device? Your secondary device, or you just straight up Shield.
I like the boxes, and I'm pretty much a Shield guy. I started out with the Fire Sticks,
Okay,
and then I graduated, you know, to I like the boxes. I think they're very good. They're affordable. I think
Yeah.
people like them.
Yeah.
They're very easy to use.
Yeah.
I like them. They're more cool boxes.
okay,
But I always go back. I always go back to the Shield because I don't have any really major issues. You know, everything just plays without any hiccups with the Shield, and you know that's it. But I still have like a Fire TV in the spare bedroom
okay,
that my wife loves. She uses that.
okay.
But yeah, that's about it. I mean, I like to try the formula boxes, but I haven't had one yet.
Yeah,
I heard very good things about it.
the formula is
But I
good.
got the Shield. I mean, my wife was yelling at me. Well, you know, I was laughing because she was talking about the home theater system.
Mhm.
I can't use mine. I bought it. I can't use it. My wife gets mad. She goes, "It's too loud."
Yeah, mine's. Hey, look. Well, me and you both must be married to sisters, man. Cause mine's do the same thing. They got to have the same mother, same father, man. Because if but while they're
I get so bad.
she's watching it and she watching her little boom boom bang movie, it's not a problem.
Right.
But when I watch it,
Right.
can you just turn it down?
I think she's trying to tell you something.
So yeah,
I think she's trying to tell you something.
yep. But if you like
You
me
know?
cool, if you like the me cool, this is one you probably want to try out too. The Ken Hank. Very, very nice. They do the same thing. Very, very nice as well. And so these are the G1.
Which one is that? The new one, that G1?
Yes, the G1. This is very, very nice. The G1.
Yeah, I saw that. I heard about it. Yeah, I know, but the price was like $100 for me. You know,
Yeah,
I was waiting for the price to go down. But yeah, it looks nice.
But you gonna pay $70 to $80 for the what's the name? But they
Yeah, that's
on
true.
sale.
No. Yeah, but Dell, I tell you the truth, I got so many boxes. I mean, I got about 4 of them in my closet.
Oh,
You know what I mean? I'll take them out, switch them around a little bit. But yeah, that one. What do you think of that one? You really like that one?
yeah.
What about the updates for it?
Yeah, it's solid. It is very, very solid. It's a solid device and it's
Okay.
Android.
Yeah.
So, but let me get to this one call here because some 803 has been waiting like 11 minutes to jump on.
Yes, Del. Pleasure talking to you. Great talking to you, and thank you.
Thank you, and I'll talk to you on it.
And have a good night, man. I'll be watching your show tonight.
Okay, thank you.
Take care.
All right.
Good night. Take care. Bye.
Bye. Man, look, his wife and some of y'all wives out there, you know who I'm talking about. Because listen, one thing about me, 803, I'm getting ready to come to you. One thing about it, my wife, like I say, when she watching her stuff, it could be boom, boom. I hear it all down here, rattling all through the floor. I'll go up there and watch something. Can you look? I can be on my phone and she come in. You think, why your phone up so loud? And I'm like, what the? But you'll be in there looking at, but you already know. Y'all know it is what it is. So I feel his pain. He say, look, Dale, I got this. I got it. And I can't even use it because my wife complained. So again, man, it's a tough one. All right, let me get to this call right here because I got to get ready to get up out of here. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Everyone, please hit that thumbs up. 803, you're on the phone. Who is this?
Superdell, it's Miss Billy. How you doing?
What's up, Miss Billy? What's up, baby? How you doing?
All right. Can you hear me all right?
I hear you perfectly. Tell your husband, big salute. Miss Billy, before you even get started, can you please tell the story on how you got your husband? At first, he didn't believe.
Oh, my.
Please tell that story. I love it. You know I always bring it up. Please tell that story for all the new people who may not know, who probably going to go through the same thing.
Okay. So what was it? About 7 years ago, I started watching you. And I wanted to cut the cord, and my husband had DirecTV. And I got the modem. I got the router like you recommended. I started with the Nighthawk X6. I actually bought 3 of them, so they kind of aged themselves out, and I just replaced one with another. And I told my husband, I said, look, I got this new thing now where we can get the channels. We're just going to have to use a different way of getting them, and I want you to go ahead and let me switch you out from that, and we can save money. And for a whole year and a half, he was like, no, just leave my stuff alone. I'm only home a couple of days a month. And when I get home, I just want to press a button and watch what I want to watch. So I left him alone. And finally, after talking to you, Del, we laughed about it. I walked in the room and I told him, either you're going to get down or you're going to lay down. And he looked at me and he was like, okay. And that was that. And we haven't looked back.
Hey, look, she's not telling no story, man. Look, Miss Billy told this story. She said, Dale, we was going at it. And finally, he said, all right. And then Miss Billy, did he come back? He said, well, Dave, what this is nice.
Yep, he sure did, Del. And he loves it. I got it on his tablet now in the truck with him. And boy, he watched TV more than me. And I'm home every day,
Hey, look, I think that was what, about 5-6 years ago, right? When you
Yep, about 5-6 years ago.
Yep, and so Chuck, hey,
and money we saved.
Salute to Chuck, man, because Miss Billy was like, man, I can't get him to switch. I say, make him switch, Miss Billy. Forget that. And she
Take that door in.
she came in. She said, this is it. You go try this. And Chuck has enjoyed it ever since. So salute to Chuck, man. That a cool guy, man. Like I said, I can't wait to meet y'all, Miss Billy. I cannot wait.
Yeah, we got to make that happen.
We definitely gonna make it happen. If I'm going everywhere else, I got to come your way, right?
There you go.
I got to come your way. But thank you for calling in. But Miss Billy, go ahead. Let me get your take on the topic here. Is the Nvidia Shield still king in 2024?
The Nvidia Shield is still king, but the reason why I decided to chime in, Del, is because, I had an Nvidia Shield ever since they had the 500 gigabyte one, and I got every model up until the Pro. I even got the little flashlight one, and it plays beautiful. But the problem that I've had with all of my Shields is that eventually it starts out with the Wi-Fi popping in and out, in and out, in and out. And then I hardwire, and then I get to the point where it says no connection. And, I do the reformat, and I start from ground zero, and it'll play again for a couple of months, and then it stops. And this last time in 2024, I decided that I had enough. So if anybody wants to buy a shield from me for $100, just hit me up.
Oh,
But I kicked it out of my house, and now I'm running the formula boxes. I love the GTV. That's my number one. And my number two is the Zadu. And then my number three is the On 4K Pro.
okay. Okay.
So that's what I'm rocking with in the house now. My problem also is that I can't get that doggone Chuck to let go of that cube for his life. If I could just move him off that cube and put him on that Pro,
Yeah.
that On 4K Pro, I'll be all right. But baby steps, Dale, I've learned.
Yeah.
Just leave him alone. Once Vega comes in and knocks him totally out, then I'll be right there to say, hey, you got knocked the F out, and pick him up and put him back on again.
Yeah. Yeah. And look, I'm totally with you. And Chuck, hey, look, Chuck is just like my pops. They don't like change too well, right? They don't adapt to it.
Right.
And I'm gonna tell you, and tell me if I'm off base. But a lot of guys don't like to adapt to change. What would you say, Miss Billy?
Yeah, you're right, Dale. You're right.
Because I don't like change.
You are absolutely right.
Women would change and be like, oh, so all right, that's it. Well, it is what it is. I'm gonna put that over there.
Yeah.
Bring in a new one right away. I learned that one. Guys do not like it. And it was, I'm just glad Chuck came around. I remember that like it was, man, we used to talk, like he just won't do it. Like, Billy, you got to go up in there. You got to go up in there and say, you know what, this is it. Disconnect everything. And look at it, now he can't get enough of it. So definitely. Yeah. But I know that, like I said, the Nvidia Shield is an awesome device, but it does have its flaws.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely have its flaws, definitely with connectivity, whether you're on the Wi-Fi or you hardwire or you got your external hard drive connected to it. It does have some flaws. And again, they have plenty of forums. If you know where to go and see these conversations, you'll be like, hold up, but it's still a great device. But just like any electronics, they're gonna have some issues at times. But
That's right.
But it's interesting when I was having the conversation with the gentleman. I'm not gonna put his name out there. After the consultation, that he didn't have anything, and I'm not knocking him or anything like that, because you start to hear, Miss Billy, like when people get this, they figure out the Nvidia Shield and what it's capable of doing, they start to do add-ons. You start to get your television, you get your network nice and tight, you get your audio, some type of audio system going. And when I heard that he had like a Toshiba, Amazon. Matter of fact, I think he had, if I'm not mistaken, I think he had an Amazon Toshiba 55-inch, and that was it. And he would listen to the audio, and I was like, and he just went and paid for this like probably about a year ago in Nvidia Shield. And I was like, so you went and got a $200 device to what? I'm like, you missing the boat. I'm like, you could have got other devices and things like that. And I told him, I said the Nvidia Shield is not king in my opinion anymore. That's just my opinion. Because and the reason why, Miss Billy, because we already know you don't need a powerful device to stream. We can go out here on Amazon and get a 1 gig RAM device and an 8 gig internal storage, and that bad boy work. Shoot, the Fire Stick, which one of them, which I don't forget which one, is only running 1.5, but it runs like a champ. So we know that. I think I am in agreement with everybody that came up. If you're going to upgrade your whole entertainment, then yes, I don't see anything wrong with going with the Nvidia Shield, you know, in 2024, shoot, in 2025. What's your take on that, Ms.
Right.
Billy?
Yeah, I think you're right, Del. And you know, you had suggested to me about 3 years ago about the sound bar. You know, the one that we got with the Android TV.
Yes.
That was kind of like my introductory, and it changed the scheme of things for me in my house. Now, I don't have the Elevate and all these big sound systems like you guys have, but what I ended up doing was I took that sound bar and put it in the bedroom for my husband, which he loves, and I bought myself a Roku sound system.
Okay.
So I have the 4 bookshelf speakers with the, you know, the sound bar and the subwoofer. Excellent. It is absolutely excellent. Changed the game, you know. Worked beautiful with the Nvidia Shield, but works just as well with the Formula and with the Zadu and with the ON.
Yep. It does. I'm telling you, getting an audio system, and you know what? I still, you know, I bought like 3 of those sound bars with the subwoofer that was running Android TV operating system, JBL. JBL.
That's it.
And I was one of the systems that we used to have upstairs. I don't know what I did with the remote. Do you know I literally just found the remote, Miss Billy? Just found the remote down here because I'm getting everything together. I'm getting everything together, and you know, just trying to consolidate everything. Stuff I don't use no more, I'm tossing in and stuff like that. But I just found the remote. But to your point, it does make a difference when you have some type of sound bar, something, and you know you're using these devices. So we definitely agree.
Right.
And I think and that was a good deal. What we get that sound bar for? I don't forget.
Oh my God. It was like, when you told me about it, Jill, it was like $100 and something.
Yeah,
Boy, that was like the best deal. I had to drive like 70 miles to go get it from another area in South Carolina, but it definitely was worth it. And you know what? My husband lost the remote to it too. You know what I did, Del? I went on the Play Store and I got that remote ATV app, and he ain't looked back. He pulled that phone out and turned that channel and turned the volume up and down and go to sleep.
Hey, that's what we supposed to do, because I do the same thing. As soon as I get comfortable, all right, I'm watching it. That's, you know, like the fight that was on Saturday. I came in, I caught the co-main event and the main event. But them 4 or 5 fights before, shoot, I was out of there.
Yeah.
Just so happened, I jumped up like, man, what time is it? And they was just bringing Benavidez. He was walking to the ring. I said, oh man, I almost missed the fight. But yeah, you know how we get, Miss Billy. That's why I love y'all.
Yeah.
Because we be tired.
Same thing with us, though. We fell asleep. We saw the main event and the co-main event too.
Yeah.
I ain't even going front. But that was a good fight, though. It was a good fight.
Yeah, definitely. Too bad my guy from Detroit got put to sleep. But hey, one thing about it, if you know Detroiters, when we go into the ring, all Detroiters have on what? Cartier glasses. He didn't come to the ring with nothing. And I knew it right then and there, because that's just our style. When we step, I can go on Facebook right now and show you all my friends, family members. When we dress up, one thing about it, the house might be leaning to the left or the right. You might not have no hot water, but you're going to have some Cartier glasses. And when I saw that, I said, oh, man, yeah, he going to lose. He ain't representing, so. He ain't representing. I say, hey, them athletes, even, look, if you go to the NFL draft, Miss Billy, I don't know if you watched it. Chuck watched the NFL draft?
He watched it, he sure did.
If he saw our governor get up there just before they presented everything, before the first pick, you saw our governor up there with a black and blue Lions jacket on, and she put her buffs on. She threw the buffs on. Was like, "Welcome to Detroit." I think she said, "What up, though?" And it was funny, man. But that's what you get when
Oh man.
it was interesting. But Miss Billy, I'm gonna get ready to wrap this up because I'm supposed to have been gone at 8:00, so I'm running late.
Okay.
But I appreciate you calling in, chiming in. Thank you.
Love you, Dell.
Love you back.
Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Miss Gail.
Absolutely. That's
Her
that's
blanket.
one of our queens. Yeah, Miss Gail. She gonna get on here next time. I guarantee you that. We gonna make.
Yeah, we got to get on here.
Oh, we gonna block her. That's what I'm gonna do. If she don't, if I go live and we have a discussion like this, and she don't come on, as soon as she try to chat, I'm gonna just put her in timeout. That's what I'm gonna do, Miss Bill.
Uh-oh.
I ain't gonna block her, but every time she chat, I'm gonna put her in timeout. Just put her in timeout for a good 3-4 minutes. She gonna come on, Miss.
Miss Gail's not gonna go out like that. She'll come on.
She gonna come on.
Yeah.
Come on. And I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Miss Billy. You know I love you. I cannot wait to meet you and Chuck. Tell you, boy.
Same here, Del.
I can't wait. And I just, my wife, your area is one of the spots she want to visit. So I know we coming. We're coming.
Okay.
So when I come, I'm letting you know months ahead. That way you prepare for us to come. And
that's good. That's good.
Have some fun, just like everybody.
We're gonna have a good time.
Yup, and they gonna tell
We're gonna have a good time, Del.
And look, you gonna be like, man, that Dale is wild. That dude don't sleep when he go out of town. So, all right, then. I appreciate you. Love you, Miss Billy.
Okay, love you too.
All right.
Bye-bye, Miss.
Bye-bye. All right, guys, that was Miss Billy right there. Man, that's one of our queens. We got a lot of queens. You know, we got a lot of queens. Look, I'm getting a call right now. All right, so I got to get up out of here, guys. Hey, look, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. And I'm gonna see y'all on the next one, man. This was a great conversation. And to end it, my favorite device is the Apple TV 4K. That's what I like. I love the interface. I love everything about it. Do I go back and forth from Nvidia Shield on Formula, Apple? I'm guilty. I am guilty. I'm guilty. But my favorite device, in my opinion, I think that kind of, it ain't no kind of, that, in my opinion, knocked the Nvidia Shield off that throne was the Apple TV 4K. And look, maybe we'll talk about it on the next show, guys. Whenever I go live, just make sure you click that notification. Make sure everything is turned on. Sometimes you might have to turn that notification off and turn it back on and make sure you select all. But I appreciate y'all. I'm knocking everything over. I got to get up out of here. All right. Salute. Y'all be good. Y'all be safe. Love y'all. The Superdell, I'm out.